Alright Tykers, let's get started. It's your boy Tyke here, and today I'll be breaking down everything I thought was wrong with the upcoming game, Naruto the Boruto Shinobi Strikers. I had got a chance to play all the betas, so this is where all my information is coming from. I also got information coming from Discord and Twitter. I would like to say that I'm not trying to slander this game in any way. I'm just speaking my honest truth about the game and only wish to see this game be successful. Remember that all the things said in this video is my opinion, so if you don't agree with me, feel free to go in the comments and tell me why. Let's use the beauty of the internet to be able to have a discussion instead of being immature and using racial slurs in my comments. So with that being said, Arnold, can you play my mixtape real fast? So before I talk about the cons of Shinobi Strikers, I would like to start off with all the pros of the game. I gathered all this information from not only my own opinion, but a few Discord servers and Twitter. So let's get right into the pros. The first pro about the game has to be the CAC. I remember when the game was first revealed and then there was a 15-minute gameplay on the game, and a lot of people in the community were talking about how, oh, this game looked trash, this game looked ass. They just didn't like the game, period. And me, I'm just like, I need to play it myself. I need to know how it is myself. But then once CACs were announced, all these people did a whole 360 turn talking about, oh, this game is gonna be hella good. And people were just getting excited from being able to create a Black Uchiha, Black Hyuga, just being able to create their own Naruto Shinobi and doing what they wanted to do with. But what people failed to realize is the gameplay is still the same. There was nothing really changed with the gameplay besides, oh, you have CACs now. Another thing I would like to talk about is the customization. So in the recent beta, you were able to customize a lot of things. You were able to customize body type, which I really thought was pretty interesting. I really enjoyed the body type customization because you can be big nibba, you can also be a child from around the ages of like 10 like 13. You can also be a teenager and a normal sized adult. All that stuff looked pretty cool. And, you know, if you see my CAC, you know I had a pretty fun time in the character customization. I also, you know, mess with the clothes. In a trailer that I seen a while ago, I seen that you were able to have like some kind of tiger print, and in this beta, if you were a Cloud Ninja and a male Cloud Ninja at that, then you were able to put on that tiger print Versace, you know, suit. You know, that joint was like clean. You know, I had to rock that because the tiger print Versace was just, my sauce level just went up by a thousand, bro. Now another pro I got, and I hear from a lot of people talking about, oh, it's a Naruto game, oh, it's fun to play with friends. But any game is fun to play with friends, and there's plenty of Naruto games out there, so I'm not gonna really count these two as pros, but I decided to just talk about it for a little bit in the video and just throw it in here because, you know, people are gonna say it in the comments. Now let's get into the cons. The first major con that I had about the game was the movement speed. The movement speed was trash. In the closed beta, it was horrible. I can see that they updated it a little bit from the second beta, but at the same time, it's still bad. It's still slow. It's not fast at all. It takes me forever just to get around. And I understand the maps are huge, right? But still, the fact that I have to abuse a chakra jump, and at the same time, the chakra jump isn't even that good. You know, it's just annoying. Okay, it's just hella annoying. The wire, the chakra kunai or chakra wire, it's just that thing's reach is just trash, and just getting around is just so annoying in the game that it just doesn't even make me want to play or explore. Wall climbing is also hella slow. Like, you climb a wall, I feel like a turtle or a snail trying to climb up a wall. It don't work, bruh. Like, it's just 50% of the time you try to run on a wall or latch on it, it just doesn't work. And when you do finally get on there, you're walking like a turtle. Like, I don't know what else to say about that besides that you guys need to do a quick patch or a hot fix on whatever you need to do, but the movement speed is ridiculous. I would really Bandai, I would really go back and make sure whoever's developing the game goes and, you know, fix the movement speed, because there's a lot of bugs with just moving around in general in this game. Another thing about this game is the tracking. Like, the fireball jutsu, I hear a lot of people complain about the fireball jutsu being annoying, and I also complained about it too. I shot a fireball at him, he spinned around, and the fireball literally spinned around twice, did a whole 720 before it hit him. it actually hit after that. The fact that it can do a 720 before it hits is ridiculous. That tracking needs a major nerf. It shouldn't be spinning around in those circles. The targeting system also needs to be fixed. The auto targeting is just annoying. It just messes up your camera angles in the middle of fights, and you're forced to untarget in the middle of a fight, or if you get near a wall, you're just screwed. You know, the camera angle, you have to fix it yourself by untargeting. It's just mad annoying. That's something that they really need to fix. So I would just suggest taking some tips from them real quick on that, because that's just an easy fix that you guys can apply to the game, and it will most likely make the game probably about 5 times 10 times more fun than what it is. Just fix the camera angle, please. Like that's all you gotta do. Another thing that really bugs me is the fact that R2 is literally used for what, 4 different things. I don't understand why it's used for so many things. The 4 things are countering when you're blocking, chakra wire, chakra jump, and substitution jutsu. For example, this is why this is annoying. You could be trying to chakra wire, or you could be trying to chakra jump, right? And while doing that, your substitution jutsu will be used because someone just hit you, and you're screwed, right? Just let me take the hit, bro. Just let me take the hit, and I can substitute. Also, when you're guarding, I don't understand. Why does a button have to be used this much when you have a left on the D-pad, right on the D-pad, down on the D-pad, not being used at all? You also can do it how other games do it when you block and you press the square button, such as Storm. You press that button and it counters. Like, that's just an easy mechanic, because once you counter, you're gonna go back into hitting anyway. So why not just change the counter button to square? I know button mapping is a thing and all, but still, I shouldn't have to button map my game. I should be able to play it raw and normal, just like everybody else, or most of the people will be doing. So, you know, whatever. Another thing, when you're doing your square combos and your triangle combos, the hit detection it's pretty bad, if I'm being honest. There's moments where I'm just hitting a person, they're just sitting there, and they weren't off knockup. It was just the first person I've seen in a match, and I'm sitting here hitting him, and he's not getting hit. He's just sitting there. And you guys can say, oh, my internet's trash. No, my internet's pretty good, bruh. It's not my internet. It's the fact that it's probably just the servers, but at the same time, I will take a second look on that hit detection. Recovery, please add a recovery button. I'm not going to say this twice. Add a recovery button. And screw that auto recovery stuff, because there's times where I literally get hit by 3 fireballs. I'm at the highest point of the map and I fall all the way down to a pit because I'm not able to recover. That is complete BS, and no, just no. And also, take out pitfalls. Pitfalls are so annoying. They don't need to be in the game. Take them out, please. And at anything, if you guys are going to release this game, please lower the price back to $40. I'm not saying that this game is worth $40, because I truthfully and honestly believe this game is supposed to be free to play, or should be free to play. Please lower the price back down, make it at least $30, because I hope nobody actually spends $60 on this game. I'm not saying don't buy the game. Feel free to buy the game all you want. If you're a Naruto fanboy and you want to buy the game, that's your money. But for me, I'm not buying it. I refuse to buy this game. If someone wants to buy the game for me, feel free, but I refuse to spend any of my own hard-earned cash to purchase this game.
So this was my first time actually playing the online for the Shinobi Striker beta, because we all know how terrible the last open beta was. The only thing I will really say that was a pro in this beta was the customization and how fast you were able to get games compared to how the last beta was, but everything else, the game kind of falls apart. The gameplay overall, it just doesn't feel right, from the basic attacks, from the way the recovery system is, from the way the lock on and the camera system. It just doesn't feel right altogether, which I'm going to talk about later, how I feel like that needs to be fixed. Also, the maps, I feel like the maps with the pitfalls, it should just remove it altogether, because half of my deaths refer to pitfalls, and there was still lag in this beta, which I really don't understand, because this is the 3rd beta that they have for Shinobi Strikers, and this was in between months. This wasn't something like back to back to back. So the range type of the beta was OP, and then you have the defense types who could use the sand shield, and pretty much that sand shield, you can't really hit them when they're inside of it. And then you have the Rasengan and the Fireball Jutsu. The tracking for those were just absolutely crazy. So overall, what I think needs to be fixed in this beta the gameplay overall, the movement needs to feel more fluid. The recovery systems should be changed to where you can actually move after you get up instead of you just getting jumped and you can't do anything. The strong, basic, and heavy attack need to be to where you can actually hit them, because the hit detection for this beta was kind of iffy, and that was something I forgot to explain. But fixed to where it can actually hit people and it feels more fluid. I would tone down the tracking for things like Fireball, Jitsu, and Rasengan to where it doesn't track as far. I will make the lock-on system to where it's like Xenoverse, where it can just follow you wherever you go. The camera system, I feel the camera system just needs to follow everyone at the screen on one time, so that way it'll be better. And I will tone down the range type and the defense on the defense people with the sand shield. Overall, I think if they do all of that, the game will be a whole lot better.
Wasted GTA love, bitches